Hey team, my name is Dr. Jen McCullum, and I would really love it if you would just call me Jen in this course. But if you don't feel comfortable calling me Jen, you can call me Professor McCullum. I wanted to make this video to give you a warm-hearted welcome to our course here at APUS, Literature 211. We're going to be studying British literature from the 18th century through the present. Now, I gotta tell you, this literature is amazing. I think that you're really going to enjoy the class. But the purpose of this video isn't really to get you pumped up about the literature, not just yet. The purpose of this video is to help you to feel comfortable in the course as you start to get situated. I want to give you a really brief overview of what this course is about, what kind of work I ask you to do in this course, and what my expectations are and how you can meet those expectations with success throughout the term. I'd like to start by talking about how videos work in my course. I like to use videos because I think that it adds a bit of a human aspect in a course that can sometimes feel cold or distant. I like to think of myself as a humanistic instructor. And what that means for me in an online environment is that I like to try different methods to try to bring out the human aspects of what we read and the personable aspects and the personal aspects too of our interactions together. For me, that is really important because why literature has meaning for me is because it helps to reveal human contexts that can help us to better understand what it means to be alive in the world today. So I like to bring that out in my teaching methodologies. If you are a student who doesn't mind using video, I encourage you to bring video in the discussion forums. You can post a video as your main post for the week. The video doesn't have to be of you either. It could be images of something else. It could be, writing. There are many ways you can make a video with a lot of different multimedia aspects to it. So if you do want to make videos, please go ahead and try your hand. Post them in the forums. In this course, you will be receiving one video at the start of every new week for our 8-week term here. I like to include a brief overview video. I expect that you will watch my video every week. Just play it in the background or whatever while you do your work, but make sure that every week you are listening or watching this video because I'm going to give you some key tips for success every week. I'm going to prompt you for what's to come, and also I'm going to reflect on what we've done so that you can have a sense of chronology and a sense of unity in the course as we move forward, which I think is really important. You can see how things are working together, why things are as they are in the course, and I think that is a useful tool for students to have. So make sure that you're watching those weekly videos. In this course, one thing that I prize more than anything else is the discussion forums. If you are there and present in those discussion forums every week, I am going to be seriously excited with you. I think that the discussion forums give us a chance to really unpack the materials on the table. They give us the chance to explore text in a personal way, and they also give us the chance to practice the key moves of academic writing, which in a very low stakes kind of way. So I like the forums for that reason. Now, I do have expectations for the forums, but I want you to surpass them if you can. My expectation is that every time a forum assignment is due, you're going to make a main post. Now, in this main post, you are going to make a very aggressive argument about the text or the texts that you've read for the week. What does an argument look like? Well, you can find out what an argument is by going to the course resources folder in Sakai and watching my overview videos or reading my short overviews on 100,000 different things about academic writing, just in case you don't feel confident. I've made some really brief overviews that can really help you to understand what exactly the academic genre does, and I suggest that you access those, the ones that you feel that you need a brush up on, before you write your papers and before you write your discussion boards. I hope that those resources are not intimidating, but that they're useful for you. So I want you to make an aggressive argument in that main post. You are invited to write your discussion board post based on the prompt, if that speaks to you. However, if you're reading, for example, William Wordsworth's Tintern Abbey, and you are moved to speak about something that isn't really encompassed in the prompt, I want to give you the license to write about a context that strikes you. If something stands out to you in a text as problematic or really interesting and sexy, or something that you can relate to on a personal level, I want you to draw that out. I want you to extrapolate that. And I want you to write about that. Because more than anything else, our inquiries should always be inspired by something that we care about. And if you can find a way to care about the text that you read, I want you to manifest that for us in the forums, yeah? So your main post, I want it to be a true representation of how you're reading these texts. Yeah. Of course, you want to follow the guidelines outlined in the rubric because the rubric tells you how I grade those posts. But in general, follow your heart with these posts. I want you to feel this literature. And I love literature. And I hope that you will too, but you know, I'm not being unrealistic. I want you to address the text in a way that seems genuine for you. The second requirement that I have for your discussion posts is that you need to make a bare minimum of 2 peer responses every week. That's really key. I want to see you really engaging with students. This gives students the sense that you care about what they have to say and that you're engaging in a debate. If you post more than 2 peer responses, that is going to make me really, really pumped because that shows me that you actually care about developing a line of inquiry, about helping students to unpack their ideas and complicate their ideas. It shows me that you care about trying to understand text and apply text and get to know what they're all about. And that makes me really excited. Posting more than the minimum is going to show me that. And I like to see that. I think that it leads to the kind of processes that we want when we sit down to write a paper. In this class, you have 2 papers due, and writing a paper can be daunting if you feel like you're not a good writer. So I want to extend to you again the opportunity to read and watch my overviews in the course resources forum, but also I am available online for online office hours through Skype or really through any platform that you like to use. And students who take advantage of these office hours, they feel good about their writing because we can work one-on-one to discuss your particular needs, your particular history with writing, your concerns, things that we can do to improve your understanding of the academic genre. And these are all really important things. I try to be really approachable for students. I try to be down to earth. I am really passionate about what I do, and I have a vast knowledge of accessing student experience and helping students to improve their writing and to really feel proud of what they do. So you can go ahead and schedule an appointment with me by looking at the link, clicking on the link that you will find in the About Me file, which you can find right under the syllabus link in Sakai. Other than that, I want to welcome you to the course. Please take your time in investigating Sakai and shoot me an email. Let me know about who you are, what your passions are, what your experience with literature. I want to know these things because they inform what we do. Anyway, welcome aboard. I hope to see you next week, and I hope that you bring your passion with you.